Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Tuesday edition of Live at 5. I'm Sarah Meeks. With commissioners expected to vote today on a resolution to make Richmond County a sanctuary for the Second Amendment, one group is expressing concern about the spontaneous movement across the Tar Heel state. North Carolinians Against Gun Violence, a nonprofit organization dedicated to reducing gun death and injury, is opposed to such resolutions, which have been approved in more than 20 of the state's 100 counties. The resolution sprang up across the nation after several gun control measures were introduced in the Virginia legislature. The executive director of NCAGV lists several reasons for the opposition. She said in an email on Monday that the courts are the ones that decide if a law is constitutional or not. She added that local government and law enforcement are not the ones that decide this. Another point the executive director brought up is that a local sheriff might take an extreme stance on not enforcing a gun law that they disagree with. She further added that a county that refuses to enforce a state law opens up itself to lawsuits. Joe Ward, a veteran law enforcement officer who began the petition to make Richmond County a sanctuary, told the Richmond Observer last month that his intent is to protect the rights of law-abiding citizens, adding that more should be done to prosecute and punish those who break the already existing laws. That online petition garnered more than 1,900 signatures. The commissioners' meeting will begin at 5:30 p.m. in Courtroom C of the Richmond County Judicial Center to discuss the matter at hand. Hamlet police have obtained warrants and are searching for two men, with one being accused of shooting into an occupied car over the weekend. Officers with the HPD were called out 3 times Sunday to a home on Beeler Avenue for a series of altercations that resulted in bullet holes in a 2019 Nissan Sentra, according to investigators. Warrants state that 31-year-old William Thomas Bryant and 25-year-old Curtis Russell I. James Jr. threatened the 2 people in the car. Police say that by the time officers arrived each time, the suspects had left but later returned. An anonymous caller reportedly told the dispatcher that Bryant was trying to kick in the door of the home, that he was armed. Bryant allegedly fired several rounds into the vehicle while 2 people were inside. I. James is also accused of pointing a .40 caliber handgun at one of the victims. During the investigation, police say they recovered 4 shell casings. Police are asking anyone with knowledge of their whereabouts to call the Hamlet Police Department at 910-582-2551 or Richmond County Crime Stoppers at 910-997-5454. Platinum selling group Sister Hazel will be bringing their energetic show featuring new music and chart-topping hits to the Cole Auditorium for the Fidelity Bank Rock and Country Series in Hamlet on February 29th. Originating from Gainesville, Florida, Sister Hazel is comprised of 5 gifted, seasoned musicians whose wellspring of natural talent has been called one of the top 100 most influential independent performers of the last 15 years by Performing Songwriter magazine. Fans can expect a high-energy show with some brand new Sister Hazel songs like Good For You and You Won't See Me Again, as well as popular fan favorites like All For You. Showtime is at 7:30 p.m. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
JC's in Rockingham has you covered for used appliances, parts, trailers, and storage. We have one of the largest selections of reconditioned washers, dryers, and refrigerators in the Sand Hills, and we offer free delivery to residents inside Richmond County. Come check out our variety of trailers for any hauling job and our storage buildings for the things you need out of the weather or house. We also carry parts and accessories for appliances, trailers, truck beds, and can order the things you need. That's JC's on South Hancock Street in Rockingham.
Hi folks, my name's Todd Moore. I'm the Energy Advisor here at PD Electric. With wintertime approaching and cold weather, I want to show you guys a few of the examples of things I see when I go out and make home visits where you can be losing air inside or outside the home. One of the most commonly overlooked aspects of the home sometimes is the heating and cooling air conditioning filter system. What we have here is a common example of one that hadn't been cleaned in a while. You can see the dust accumulation. Once this accumulates, it makes it harder for your heating and cooling system to pull air through it, making it run longer. A good rule of thumb is change it every 30 days. What I want to caution you too, when we talked about filters earlier, is pets. Sometimes pet hair will add to the filter. So if you have pets in your homes, make sure you keep them cleaned regularly. If you have any questions or for more energy efficiency tips, please visit pdemc.com.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by Iconic Wellness CBD located here in Rockingham. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Once again, it is a fantastic day outside, hitting around 70 degrees once again as it was yesterday. Feeling very, very good. And tonight it's going to be a lot more warmer than what we saw yesterday last night. 8 p.m. is going to be 62 degrees. 10 o'clock going to stay around exactly the same at 62. Of course, that is due to more cloud coverage than what we saw yesterday. Again, kind of like a blanket effect over Richmond County. Taking a look at tomorrow's forecast, though, we are seeing rain across the Sand Hills. Fayetteville's going to be a high of 71, low of 62. All the way up in Moore County will be a high of 71, low of 62 as well. Rayford will be seeing a high of 71, low of 62 there. And Lumberton will be a high of 71, a low of 63. So temperatures are very, very close together across the Sand Hills. As we take a look at Ellerbe, it'll be a high of 69, low of 62. Rockingham and Hamilton will be seeing a high of 71, low of 62, as well as Bennettsville. Then Laurinburg will be seeing a high of 71, low of 63. And then across the river in Waysboro, it'll be a high of 70 and a low of 62. And again, rain all across Sand Hills tomorrow. And that will continue on the 7-day forecast with Thursday bringing in thunderstorms potentially for the Thursday all day long as well as in the evening. Wednesday, it will be a high of 71, low of 62. Thursday will be a high of 69, low of 53. And then Friday, we're going to get away from the rain with some partly cloudy skies. It'll be a high of 54 and a low of 33 that day. And then Saturday, partly cloudy skies as well with a high of 55 and a low of 41. Moving on over to the end of the weekend, Sunday will be a high of 58, low of 34. And then on Monday, it'll be a high of 59, low of 46. More partly cloudy skies. But then Tuesday, the sunshine will not be around, but it'll be clouds all day long. High of 63 and a low of 53. So rain and thunderstorms are coming up next couple of days, but sunshine and clouds, perfect weather for the weekend. It'll be a lot more cooler than it has been today, but as you can see for Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to still be hitting close to 70 on those days. And that's going to do it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we've got your RO Sports update, including the official Richmond County female and male athletes of the week. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Engineering influences every aspect of our lives, from the cars we drive to the computers we use. Every modern convenience we enjoy is a direct result of the innovative work of engineers and technicians. At Richmond Community College, we are educating the next generation who will be maintaining or improving upon these products and services. Our students work with programmable logic controllers, experiment with solar energy, design and create objects with a 3-dimensional printer, and operate cutting-edge machinery. Students can choose from a number of programs such as mechatronics, welding, mechanical engineering, electronics engineering, electric utility substation and relay technology, and industrial systems. Programs that equip our students with skills for 21st century jobs. Innovative and progressive, Richmond Community College is committed to building a brighter future for its students and the communities it serves in Richmond and Scotland counties. Visit our website today.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection. friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Sophomore basketball player Kalen Hood has been named the official Richmond County Male Athlete of the Week presented by Moss Brothers Tire and Service. After watching from the bench as his Raider and Jack Britt duked it out during the first half of Friday's SAC game, Hood proved to be the difference maker in the second half to secure a much-needed SAC victory. With just 4 games left in the regular season, this is Hood's first career recognition.
Kellen, obviously you're here for your one of your biggest performances of your career against Jack Britt High School on Friday. So let's start there. You scored 15 points all in the second half, 10 of which came in the fourth quarter. So just kind of talk about that spark that you found, and we had talked on Friday about you finding your shot. So just talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah, like I said on Friday, I just found my shot coming out at halftime, just working on it, and it just started falling in the third quarter.
Okay. Now, as you were helping lead that drive, and again, you and Jack Britt were back and forth. As you were leading that drive, what were you thinking about?
I was thinking that it's a close game, so we got someone has to make a play, and so we can win this game.
Talk about that left side of the arc, because is that where you generally go to on the floor? Because you had a couple of triples from there.
Usually I go to the right, but the left, I was just making a lot of shots there, so I just kept going there.
Kind of stuck with it. Now, when did you know that the Raiders kind of had that win in the bag?
When we started going up more, and we was up by either it was 6 or 8, and with a minute and a couple of seconds left.
That's right. So oftentimes, Kellen, you come off the bench. So how do you think you've developed in that role, kind of as a sixth man, the last 2 years with varsity?
I kind of like coming off the bench because I get to look around and see what players do what. So when I come off, I feel like I got a little edge.
Sure.
So, yeah.
How do you think what makes this year's team a little bit more successful than your freshman year? Because, again, the program's kind of trending in the right direction.
Well, this year, everyone that, all these people on our team, we used to play on the same travel team in, middle school and coming up. So we just have a good chemistry. Good chemistry,
good cohesion. Now, you guys currently sit in third place, and, Purnell Sweat helped out really the whole conference with an upset over Pinecrest on Friday. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big help for you guys possibly down the stretch. You have Hope County on Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
They're currently in 7th place, but I think the game that the team is looking forward to is number 1 Lumberton, which is on Friday on the road. So, not to bring back any bad memories, but you guys lost by 30 here earlier this season. So what's going to be the difference maker this time around?
This time we'll be more focused. Like last time, we came out not doing anything. We was nonchalant. We really underestimated them. And they just came out and they was ready to play and we wasn't. So we just got to be ready to play this time.
That's right. So again, the Raiders going for a 2-0 week this week. So Kellen, we're going to switch over to some just lighter questions about yourself. So what's it mean to you to be on the varsity team for 2 years as a freshman and now as a sophomore?
It means a lot. Because I've been playing basketball for a good little minute now. So it just means a lot that I'm able to play when really I could be on JV right now.
Okay. Now, most people know that you're also a wide receiver on the football team. So I'm not going to ask you which is your favorite position or your favorite sport, but I do want to know which sport or position do you find it most difficult to do a good job with? Is it tougher to be a wide receiver? Is it tougher to be a good shooting guard?
It kind of depends on which who you're playing against. Because football, all you gotta do, you gotta run your routes right and catch it. In basketball, you're just trying to shoot a ball into a circle, so that's kind of hard to do.
Okay. So are there any similarities between the two positions that you find useful?
Not really.
No. You don't use your speed or your quickness?
I'm not really that fast.
Okay. Your hands?
Yeah.
Okay. Your hands come into play.
For stealing.
Okay. Name something about Coach Pettigrew that makes him such a great coach.
During practice stuff, he's relaxed and he's fun to be around and he's real funny. So.
And he picks it up during games, so it's good to kind of see the balance there. Last question for you, Kellen. What do you hope to accomplish the next 2.5 years as a student athlete here at Richmond? So it can be in the classroom or it can be in football, it can be basketball.
I'd like to maintain good grades. Right now I got A honor roll. And I'd also like to win a state championship in both basketball and football.
Gracie Allen, a senior at the Richmond cheerleading team, has been named the official Richmond County Female Athlete of the Week. A 2-year varsity cheerleader, Allen has cheered on the Raider football and basketball teams along with the girls basketball program since her junior year. Over that time, she's cheered in dozens of events and emerged as one of the team's most vocal leaders on and off the mat. As her final season of high school cheer winds down, this is Allen's first career recognition.
So Gracie, you and the cheer team just participated in the state championship competition over the weekend, and although the Raiders didn't place, a lot of people said you guys did really well. So let's just start there, and can you just kind of talk about the team's performance and what you thought went well for the team?
I think we did pretty good. Like during the warm-ups, we didn't do as hot as we should have done, but we went out there and we hit everything, and I think we should have placed. And I think there were some places where it was really sloppy, but not enough not to place.
Right. Now, what about the things that went well? Because, I could try to pretend like I knew what cheerleading was and what some of the stunts were, but just kind of walk us through some of the stunts that you guys did and performed well.
Okay, we did, the first stunt was a sequence stunt, and it was you go up, I think it was a switch, no. All I know, I don't remember what it was. I know it was like a backwalker right at the very end. And I just feel like we've hit everything. We usually, sometimes we'll have, we won't hit, and we actually did hit, even though some people thought we weren't because they were nervous. But I think that overall,
it was pretty good. And that was really, for those people who weren't there, it was packed. It was wall to wall full of people. So what's it like to perform? Obviously, you perform in front of a big crowd with Raider Nation and Friday Night Football, but how about that being just all these different people? What was that like?
I think in general, anybody, I get really nervous because I don't want to mess up and overthink, but then I get out there and just have fun, and I just think it's really fun and enjoyable.
Now, being a member of the varsity team the last 2 years, how do you think that's kind of prepared you for college and life after high school?
It made me really hardworking and confident and outspoken person. It just made me who I am now.
Sure. Now, what are your plans for when you graduate high school, or what do you have in mind for?
I'm planning on going to Western Carolina and getting my degree in athletic training.
Okay.
I want to cheer there too.
Okay, so that's still a possibility?
Yeah.
Awesome. What have been some of your favorite memories that you shared with the cheer team?
I would say going to UNC camps. We go to UNC cheer camps during the summer, and it's so fun. It's just a really good experience.
What about them are fun?
Just working with the UCA staff and learning new things and just being together, and that's when we really bond, and we all bonded a lot.
That's good. What do you think you're going to miss most when you graduate in June? I'm not rushing it, but cheerleading season's almost over, so what do you think you're going to miss most about cheerleading here?
Football games.
Football games?
They're so exciting and so fun. The practice, we practice a lot during the summer, but I'm going to miss not having to wake up in the morning and go to practice.
You are going to miss that?
Yeah.
Really? Next question for you, Gracie. There are a couple of basketball games left this year, so what about cheering at basketball games is different than football games?
It's just I feel like you're more into the basketball game than a football game. You're into both, but it's just right there and you're up close, so you just get more into it. I feel like a lot more people do.
Sure. How well do you think that the two Richmond teams are going to do to close the year?
I think they're going to do pretty good.
Then they can make a run at conference tournament?
Yeah.
And lastly, Gracie, let's talk about a mentor in your life, someone who you look up to, and just kind of tell us who that person is and why you look up to them.
I think my mentor would probably be, I know it's kind of cheesy, but probably would be Meredith.
Okay.
Because she has just always been there for me, through all these years of cheerleading, because I didn't come out to be a cheerleader.
Right.
When I was in middle school. And I tried out, and she worked with me and helped me through anything.
And that's going to do it for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Sarah Minks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Good night, Richmond County.